COVID. And if you're wondering if I hate you, I do. Silly of you to make me feel just like this. Why would you make me feel just like this? Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Long time no see. I know I'm about to tell you guys how COVID ruined my plans to get a BBL, and I might just share my doctor at the end of this video, so definitely stay tuned because you want to know who he is. But let's get into this video. So a week before, well, okay, let's start from the like beginning all the way back in like February of 2021 of this year. I had decided to go ahead and put the deposit down to get my body done. You know, like, I don't need it, but it's something that I really have been wanting for like the past, like, I don't know, 5 years now, maybe 3 to 5 years. And so I finally did my research on a doctor, decided to go with this doctor. He's in Miami. I had put down my deposit. It was $1,500 all the way back in February, and I was booked to go December 17th of this year, 2021. And as you guys can see, that December 17th just passed and I'm still in my old body when I should be in my new body. But so anyway, I've been saving up this whole entire time from February all the way to December. I've been saving my money because it's expensive. Maybe in another video I'll talk about like like how much I paid and then the things that I brought to bring with me and the vitamins. It's like very expensive getting your body done, like, yeah. So I was saving this whole time and going to school. I really wasn't telling people. I just told like immediate family and like close friends or whatever, because as a tourist, I don't know, I feel like once I start sharing stuff with too many people, it doesn't happen. Like, the plans always fall through. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna keep this to myself. I'm gonna save my bread, whatever. 30 days prior to your surgery, and then 2 weeks, you have to stop taking your birth control or any birth control pills or contraception. Anyway, you have to stop. I had to stop taking my birth control pills. I had to stop smoking my hookah pens, my hookah, nicotine, everything, all of that I had to stop. Not really much of a weed smoker, but if you are, you know, you got to stop that. And I had to stop drinking alcohol. You know, I love to have me my alcohol, so I had to stop all of that 30 days prior to. So I stopped doing all of that, and then I even stopped like going out. Like, I would just be like, no, I can't go out. Like, I'm doing a 30-day cleanse or whatever. So I was so excited. The date was getting closer and closer, and on December, I think it was 13th or something like that, it was a Friday, I had just finished my last class for the semester. So I was like mad happy because I have one semester left in the spring of 2022, and I'll be graduating. So I was like mad happy. I just finished my last presentation for my last class, my PowerPoint. I was like, yes, and I did a good job. So I made a video, I posted it on my Instagram, and I'll probably be leaving like videos and things like that, like a timeline of things or whatever, because I got my receipts. But I posted a video on my Instagram of me like dancing and like mad happy because I just finished a semester on a good note. And my best friend, when I got home, she hit me up and she was like, girl, I just seen your video and today is like your last day of your classes, like, let's go out. And I was like, girl, like, why not? Because I haven't been out in a minute, but I wasn't gonna drink or smoke hookah. I was just gonna go out, enjoy my time, and then come back in the house. So I put my makeup on, I got ready, I went to my friend's house, and then we drove to another friend's house because we were going to New York, and I live in New Jersey, and like, I don't know, they offered to drive to New York, so why not? So we got in the car with her friends and we went to New York. So the first place we went to, they was checking for vaccination cards, but I guess for some reason I thought that I was gonna be like extra protected, so I didn't put my mask on. I didn't wear my mask. I don't know why. I'm like in the middle of freaking New York City without my mask, like in a bar. So stupid, I know. So I didn't put my mask on, and then like, people could buy vaccination cards, so you don't really know who's vaccinated and who's not, because I know y'all be buying on vaccination cards saying that y'all vaccinated and y'all not. But Anyway, I just thought like I was extra protected because, oh, they're checking for vaccination cards, so I don't gotta wear my mask. So I didn't wear my mask, and we were out in New York. It was me and my best friend, and then it was like 8 other people. So we were just out partying or whatever. So we had left that bar and we went to another bar and we were partying over there, no mask at all, whatever, having a good time. And then when we went outside and left this place because we got hungry, it was raining outside. Mind you, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and it's like super cold. So I put my jacket over my head to protect my hair from the rain, and then like my chest was just out and it was like mad cold. But anyway, we had walked to go get something to eat at what is it called? Anyway, we have at Empanada Mama. We went to Empanada Mama to get something to eat. Still no mask. Eating empanadas, whatever. So then we walked to the car. It's still raining or whatever. It's still cold. So we walked to the car, and then me and my friend, that's it. We go home. So the next day I was with my 18-year-old sister because she resells sneakers. So we were in the car together, like being together all day, whatever. I was fine. Then that Monday came and I'm like, my throat, it feels a little scratchy. Like it doesn't hurt to swallow. It just feels like tight. And I had congestion. I was congested. So I have allergies, so I was just like, oh, maybe it's my allergies. And I was in the rain, you know, that night, so maybe like I'm just getting a little sick. So then my 18-year-old sister, she came in my room and she was like, oh my gosh, like I have the chills, I have diarrhea, I have no appetite. I'm like, oh my god, girl, you got COVID. So we set up a doctor's appointment over like the FaceTime Zoom thing, and the doctor was like, okay, you both can come in, and Myaijah, since your throat hurts, we'll check you for strep throat. I was like, cool. So we went to go get tested for COVID, and then for me, I got tested for strep throat and COVID. So 2 hours later, the results came back, and first off, my little 18-year-old sister with all the symptoms, she had tested negative for COVID. And then the doctor was like, but you're positive for COVID. I was like, who's positive for COVID? With my sister, she was like, no, you are. I was like, oh, no way. That's a lie. So I didn't believe it, but I also notified my best friend that I was with that I had just tested positive for COVID. And she was like, no way, because we had plans. Like, she had plans to fly and go on vacation, and I had plans to get my body done. So I went to another place to get a COVID test, and it's supposed to let you know within like a day or two. So I got that one done. And let me just tell you, when I woke up the next morning at 7:00 a.m., there was a lady on my phone telling me that I was positive for COVID. So yes, I was still, in fact, positive. So I was like positive for COVID. I was so freaking pissed. I hung up the phone and I just was like, oh my gosh, like what am I gonna do? I have to cancel like my Airbnb, my flight, everything, and I'm about to get my body done within like 3 days. Like, oh my gosh, I just started crying, and I probably cried for like the next 4 days. For the next 4 mornings, I was crying. I would just wake up and cry because I would be like, damn, today was the day that I was supposed to be on a flight. Oh my god, damn, today was the day that I was supposed to meet up with my doctor. Damn, today was the day that I was supposed to be in my new body. Like, oh my gosh. So I was crying every morning for like 4 mornings straight, bawling. And in the meantime though, like when I wasn't crying, I had notified the place where I was going to get my BBL done. I told them, and so they canceled my appointment. So I was like, okay, cool, well just put me back on the schedule. And they were like, no, you have to give us 2 negative COVID tests within 5 days away from each other. So as you know, right now, I don't know, over here in New Jersey, it's hard to get a COVID test. Like, you have to wake up at 7:00 in the morning, stand on a long line, and then finally, you know, get tested, and then wait 3 to 5 days for your results. So I'm just like, damn, I need 2 negative COVID tests, and this is gonna be a while. Like, it's around the holidays, and what am I gonna do? Like, I just want to get back on the schedule. And it's not like this doctor was gonna be available like next week or the next 2 weeks. Like, he's not available until like 2 months from now. So I'm like, why can't I just get back on the schedule? Like, just put me back up there. By the time I go get my body done, I would have had COVID again, lost it again, or whatever. Like, it's like 2 to 3 months away. So they was like, no, we can't do that. We have to have 2 negative COVID tests. So right now I am working on giving them 2 negative COVID tests, and once I do that, I have to email them and then get put back on the schedule. Hopefully this doctor has something open for February, but it's looking like March, April for me, and I'm just like so upset. So that is the time that COVID ruined my plans to get a BBL, and I'm just like so upset. But if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. And as I promised, I was going to tell you guys who my doctor is, and my doctor is Dr. Mehio. I'm super excited. He was mad bread, but I'm happy that I was able to like save my money and pay for this surgery and stuff like that. But I just wish that I would have got my body done on December 17th like I was supposed to. So if you're going to do like surgery, or if you're going to travel around this time, please stay in the house, because I guess I wanted to be a fast ass and go out and be twerking and stuff and catching COVID, when I really should have stayed in the house like I've been doing the majority of this time, like all the way since February. But look at me. So yeah, if you got anything planned, stay in the house until further notice, please, because COVID is on a rise and I am super pissed. And if God wanted me to stay in my regular body, he could have just said that. But I'm still about to go and get this surgery. If you guys have any questions, any comments, let me know. And then once I do get back on the schedule, I guess I'll start making videos about like why I want to get a BBL and like the cost and everything else like that. But if you guys have any questions, then leave them down below or comments, and then I'll answer them in another video. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll see you later.